Galactic Federation of Light Update, April 5, 2016. 6 Imix, 14 Mac, 12 Manic. Dratzo. In our last report, we briefly mentioned one of the 8 sideshows being used by the Dark Cabal to maintain a degree of chaos in your realm. These dire sets of circumstances all have solutions, which many on your world are busily pursuing. The Dark is watching as those who intend to move this globe into a much safer and sane reality work their magic on each of Gaia's 6 major continents. These numerous heroes are paving the way for a whole series of policies, which are eventually to bring together your surface world's people. Adding to this set of emerging programs is the rise of a new banking and financial system. When the new prosperity is added to this, a bright future begins to emerge. The Dark Cabal is in virtual panic about its fizzling well-laid plans. The Dark had wished to spring a series of small violent incidents that were to be expanded into a number of growing wars. This, as you know, has not happened. Instead, the Dark sees that their delays were only a small hindrance to what is currently happening. In a short time, a new reality is poised to manifest, which is the transition to your move to full consciousness. We are very proud of how you are accepting the vast changes that are at present barely appearing around you. Soon, the many funding programs that are to change your world are set to emerge. At the end of the 19th and 20th centuries, a number of incredible inventions started to appear and were ridiculed by the Dark's newspapers and magazines. Shortly after that, these initial discoveries disappeared. During the course of the 20th century, many such devices were likewise stolen and then sequestered by the Cabal. A gradual reversal of this process is now ready to occur. Already a number of people have come forward with rediscoveries. These devices are a precursor to what is to come. In your world there are many remarkable individuals who are slowly creating the basis for a new science founded upon the advanced consciousness that is quickly altering your physical selves. These changes and their resultant realities are allowing you to witness this new renaissance, and to see how miraculous your future truly is. The Dark Cabal was adamant in continuing to delay the advent of Nisara. Yet even as the foundation of a new financial system and the global reform of its currency moved forward, it was becoming clear that the present de facto USA regime was pursuing policies that were openly opposed to what these various reforms intended to achieve. In addition, this criminal organization was funding the operations and the arming of terrorist gangs such as Al-Qaeda and ISIS, and illegally assisting a number of drug-running cartels. These actions were some of the corruption and derelictions that this government was secretly accomplishing. It was therefore essential that this illegal organization be quickly put out of business. Thus, a series of special organization-changing discussions were begun in the early spring of 2016. It was intended to replace this illegal regime before late spring arrived. A scenario to achieve this much-needed result was agreed upon, and a plan was put into action by a special military/civilian task force. We are most grateful for the Coalition of the Light and what it has so far accomplished. The new financial system is in the final stages of replacing the very corrupt SWIFT system, and can now allow large amounts of funds to be safely transferred from one continent to another. Currencies have been adjusted so that new precious metal-backed monies can be internationally introduced. A new financial system is coming together. To complete this process clearly requires that Nisara be implemented in the US, and this structure extended to a number of equally corrupt regimes across this globe. In the near future, you are to truly witness the rise of a whole host of new governance. This can greatly aid the worldwide end to the UFO cover-up. This operation can help us to be properly revealed to you. At that time, we can aid those involved in clearing your world of radiation and various types of industrial pollution. This can allow Gaia's many habitats to return to a near-pristine condition. You are to be free, prosperous, and a guardian of Gaia. Hallelujah. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. The past year has been noted for its grand delays, and for the fact, my dear ones, that funding designated for you has continued to be delayed. This horrible time is nearly over. What remains necessary is a positive focus. Use these moments to visualize a plan for the use of these monies. Proclaim deep in your hearts that this is exactly how it all is to transpire. Be prepared to work with others to create communities for healing and applying the visions that you see for these funds. Be ready to act in a quick, yet well thought out manner. It is vital that you see yourself as a vision and energy center. Know deep in your heart that your plan is to succeed, and that once the funding begins, you are to find those who are to aid you in this grand effort. Do not hesitate once all this detailed planning is in place. You are to show everyone the efficacy and the purpose for what you are to do. Hosanna! Hosanna! As we move toward final agreements, it is important to ask all of you to remain positive and focused on our final victory. A most complex set of negotiations is currently taking place between various aspects of our global light forces. These talks are setting up protocols that are vital for the ways in which the new banking and financial system is to manifest. The first part of this involves how we are to implement the funds transfer process and what each bank needs to do to easily permit this new system to replace the US-controlled SWIFT operation. Then there is the matter of how banking regulations are to be enforced internationally. These are only two of many things that still need more detailed clarification. As you can see, my children, these things need to be quickly advanced by your prayer and visualizations. We greatly appreciate all the assistance you have given. Great blessings to you all. One of the most powerful spiritual items that you possess is your power of positive visualization. As stated, we ask you to continue to use this to empower the victory that is finally close at hand. Together, let us use this spiritual force as a moral weapon for our triumph. When humanity was so rudely cast upon the earth by the sudden sinking of Atlantis, humanity was at the mercy of the darker elements of this surface world. You were manipulated and lied to for nearly 13 millennia. Now is the time to turn the tables on this charade, and let only the great energy of the light shine brightly upon this globe. It is time to acknowledge and permit the cleansing of this darkness by heaven. We masters consider ourselves most privileged to have such a fine group of souls to work with. We bless you and know that very shortly we are to meet and celebrate this great victory. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Today, we have discussed what is transpiring across this globe to ensure your most well-deserved victory. Many things are ready to occur, and these are to bring you joy, prosperity, and much love. These times are to bring you an end to a long period of frustration. The future promises you success and wonders that are never to cease. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan. Selamat Ya, Syrian for B1. And be enjoy. Channeled by Sheldon Neidel. www.paoweb.com